Alright, Giuseppe, here's your Starfall Ascension built. Ready to go. Power is currently off. Just so you can see, chassis is a carbon fiber PLA in gray. I have not installed the light filter here because I didn't know if you wanted clear or red. So you can either do that yourself or get back with me before we box everything fully up. Let me know if you do want a battery or not, because that'll also change on what I've quoted you so far. But anyways, just a keynote on a few things: your power button, your aux button, these are chassis retention with the Laredo style chassis. This is the Laredo Eco Crystal Chamber. Again, this is PLA carbon fiber, and this is actually PLA steel, and really has a nice metal feel and heft to it as well, and a real quartz crystal in here. That being said, to take the chassis out, because this is your retention, you actually have to remove these two screws, which I'll do in a second. But first, I want to show you the hilt with everything on. So this is got your 10 pixel or 8 pixel PCB shine through here. You've got 20 pixels here, subbladed with 3 different subblades. These two mirror each other in reverse, and then a separate one in the center, which is different color. You have an LED on top, or actually an LED on the bottom, not on the top, just an LED on the bottom on this one. And then you also have your pixel PCB subbladed here, so that you can see the different movement that you have with it being off. So that being said, I did get all your fonts on here that you asked for, including all the Fallen Order fonts, or not Fallen Order, Survivor fonts, all the different colors. So I'll cycle through those fonts real quick. The Starfall ones are Ascension, Alliance here. I'll get to a point where you can see the Legacy,
Hero's Journey, Reconcile, Blue,
that's the Fallen Order or Survivor.
Cyan, Green, Indigo, Magenta, Orange, Purple, Red, White, Yellow. Battery level.
And that's it.
Ascension.
Back to there. So that's how you you cycle through. This is your aux, this is your power. If you want a certain one up here, let me know. To take the chassis out, you just got to back these screws out just a hair. I would just back them out just a little bit like that. Okay, both of them. You don't have to take it all the way off, and this will slide out. I want to bring a couple key things to note for you. Your kill switch is right here, and it's accessible actually when the chassis is still fully in. But you've already seen the back half of the chassis. I want to talk about the front half of the chassis. This is E6000 lightly in here, simply to try and keep it from standing up. I also want to bring up that these wires on the top are unavoidable because of the way that Laredo built this design, with this being on top. So essentially all wires either on top or a bottom, or a mixture of the two. I could have wired them down underneath and then back under, but then you would have had to worry about, the potential of ripping it. At the end of the day, it's safer to just have them right there so you can see them, and just make sure if we need to, we can always repair or do whatever we need to. But at the end of the day, they'll be fine. Just be careful with it. Don't make sure that they don't go hanging off when you go putting the chassis in or anything like that. Make sure they're always centered on the board. That being said, if you need to get the SD card out, you got to lift this up. That means you're going to have to lightly. You can see the E6000 gives a little bit, so that the board can be lifted up. So it's not fully locked down, but it is locked in place so it doesn't move around. Okay, that'll allow you to get the SD card out, allow you to put something on there for a config if you wanted to as well. But that's basically it. Your buttons, they are not glued in, they're just press fit in. So they are good to go. And then, like I said, your overall metal chamber. This is actually a steel PLA metal crystal chamber that I printed in PLA metal resin, or metal filament. So the speaker is also not glued in because it's pretty tight press fit. Laredo did a good job of designing that. So at the end of the day, we got all your fonts on here, got everything on, and you can even see crystal shine through there. And if you notice different colors here and there and here, everything is sub-bladed, so that you can have these be different colors than these. And then same thing here. You can see the different motion that happens.
Alliance. Legacy. Starfall. Celestial. Infinium. Hero's Journey. Reconcile. Blue. Cyan. Green. Indigo. Magenta. Orange. Purple. Red. White. Yellow. Battery level. Ascension.
There you go. All right. To reassemble, just simply slide this back in. Tighten these screws. Make sure that they are lined before you tighten them. They should be able to screw all the way down and just barely snug onto the chassis. If you feel resistance right in the very beginning, that means you don't have it aligned right. So just be very careful. Once you get that screwed in, you just put this back on and tighten it back up. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.